Someone explain to me why King Gambit moves the way that it does? What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Berm, and today I need to apologize. I need to apologize because I may have broken the game. I may have discovered a strategy that you may end up seeing at Worlds. It may win the entire World Championship because it's truly disgusting. If you see the Pokemon on my screen right now, you may have already discovered what the main idea is, or by, you know, the thumbnail you clicked on. But before we jump into that, please, if you wouldn't mind liking, commenting, subscribing, it helps my video reach more people, helps the channel, helps me grow, helps me allow my little tiny reptile brain quantify, you know, the value of making these YouTube videos. When you give me little likes and I see those little numbers go up, it's great for me. It makes me want to make more videos, and then you get more teams. Check it out. I love using weird Pokemon, weird teams, strategies you don't usually see on the ranked ladder that give you a chance of winning. You know, we're not going to be winning any tournaments, I like to say, but we're going to be having fun and we're going to be beating opponents. So really great teams to use if you're trying to get to Master Ball maybe, or, you know, do your thing. Anyway, to jump into today's video, it's absolutely disgusting because this is my version of a Flamigo team. If you don't know what Flamigo does, it gets a new hidden ability that's absolutely insane. It's called Co-Star, and when it comes out on the field, it copies all of your ally Pokemon's stat modifiers. This is a Pokemon that we like to call Glalie. It's one of only 2 Pokemon in the entire history of Pokemon, I believe, that gets an ability called Moody. Smeargle is the infamous one because for a while Smeargle was allowed in competitive Pokemon, and you would use it alongside Darkrai, and it got Dark Void, so it could raise its own accuracy, raise its own evasiveness back when Moody affected evasiveness. And you could just put Pokemon to sleep and never get hit, and Smeargle was an absolute monster. Smeargle's not in this game, okay? But Glalie is. It's holding leftovers, and its hidden ability, you can see every turn, one of the Pokemon stats will be boosted sharply, but another stat will be lowered. Remember that. It's completely random, and it makes for a lot of fun stuff. It's got Frost Breath, Substitute, Double Team, Protect. The goal is to stay on the field and get as many of those Moody boosts as humanly possible. We also have Mousehold, a 3 family Mousehold, by the way. It doesn't do anything different, just looks different, and I kind of like that. It's got Technician, Follow Me, Population Bomb, Encore, Protect. This one's holding a Focus Sash. We have our Ceruledge holding our Life Orb. It is a Fire Terra type to boost Heat Wave damage. It's got Weak Armor, Expanding Force, Heat Wave, Wide Guard, and Protect. Timid Nature. We've got King Gambit. Forgot the name for a second, literally on screen. King Gambit is holding a Chople Berry so it doesn't get hit by fighting moves. Guys, I am going to be completely honest here and say that Ghost Terra type is the best for King Gambit. Guess what? Couldn't get all the Ghost Shards in time to make this video, so I'm making it anyway. If I ever do end up getting my Ghost King Gambit, I will make this team again, put the rental code up, and swap out the one in the description below. So do check that to see if it's updated. I'll pin the comment or something. But this one's got Iron Head, Protect, Swords Dance, Sucker Punch, and Defiant. We also have Flamigo. This is our Co-Star Flamigo with Acrobatics, Close Combat, Throat Chop, Protect, and a White Herb. More on that in a second. And we've got Indeedee, physically defensive Indeedee. I loved using this thing in Sword and Shield. It's got a Cobra Berry, so it will not be knocked out by dark type moves. Psychic, Follow Me, helping him. Dazzling Gleam. This Indeedee said Protect who? Protect? I don't know her, okay? Psychic Surge, obviously. Guys, here's what happens. You send out Glalie next to either Mousehold or Indeedee. Most likely Indeedee. You protect Glalie at all costs. Sometimes, if you know that they're going to lead with a Pokemon with a spread move, you can also protect Glalie with Wide Guard. That's a niche scenario, but it's there in case you need it. And then as Glalie is on the field, as Glalie is getting its Moody boosts, it's getting behind subs, it's getting evasiveness boosts from Double Team, you just sit there with Flamigo in the back. Flamigo licking its beak at the opportunity to come in, copy the stat boosts. White Herb gets rid of the stat drops, whatever stat drops Moody has picked up for Glalie along the way, and also gives us access to a higher base power acrobatics, double the base power acrobatics, because we've used our white herb. Other little fun things you can do here is that you can also co-star boosts from weak armor. So you can get the speed boosts from weak armor while dropping the defense drops from weak armor and still popping that white herb into acrobatics. It's also a Terra type, flying Terra type Flamigo, because sometimes you will need to boost that acrobatics output to one-shot a Pokemon. And you can also, at times, co-star to copy the Swords Dance boosts and Defiant boosts from King Gambit. Again, you're going to bring King Gambit, maybe even instead of Glalie, if you know that your opponent has a lot of Intimidators. And then the strategy is kind of the same, right? You're going to use Follow Me on Mousehold and use Follow Me on Indeedee to keep attacks away from King Gambit. To boost King Gambit's usability with Defiant and with Swords Dance while you're deflecting attacks onto Mousehold and Indeedee. And so that once Mousehold and Indeedee die from getting hit so much, that's when Flamigo comes in. That's when Flamigo puts in the work. The one thing I'll say, I'm saying it for you, but I'm saying it for myself too, because Lord knows ya boy likes to sucker punch on psychic terrain, and that can't happen. It literally cannot happen, so don't do it. Can you sleep at night after using this team? No, because is it scummy? Absolutely. But is it fun? We're gonna find out in just 1 second. Again, like, comment, subscribe. The rental code is in the description and it'll be at the end of the video. I'm also releasing videos at the end of the week in which I cover all of my teams that I've used that week, as well as teams that I've found online that I think are fun and cool that other people are using. So if you like rental codes, if you like Pokemon, check out those videos as well. They'll be mostly audio videos too, so you can listen to them while you're doing other stuff. Could be fun. And yeah, thanks for checking out the channel in the first place. Let's have some fun here and get into our first battle, shall we? Okay. I see a team that has Trick Room capabilities, but no Trick Room setter. I don't think. Golden Go doesn't get Trick Room, I don't think. But we might learn that today. We might just learn that today. What I also see, though, is a lot of spread move capabilities, right? I see Make It Rain, and I see Eruption and Heat Wave, which is a big issue. I also see... what is the dragon? Carbalax? Arbifax? Anthrax? Something. I want to try and use Glalie. I want to bring it out. I want to see what it can do. But I also can't ignore the fact that they have a ton of spread move possibilities. So we're going to bring Wide Guard as well. And we'll bring in Indeedee in case we want to turn one, switch out Glalie, something I don't advise, but you might need to do it from time to time to get like a spread psychic move off. And then we're going to bring Flamigo in the back because I really do want to make this strategy work out. I think this is a pretty good lineup of Pokemon to bring here. Yeah. I'd love to see the Grimmsnarl out of the gate because that gives us a better chance of setting up Glalie. They did. They brought Baxcalibur and Grimmsnarl. Okay. I really like this a lot, actually. I might be able to sub turn one. I'm not going to. I'm going to protect because I don't know actually what Baxcalibur is going to want to do here. So that is concerning. What are the other Pokemon? Okay. Yes. All right. I'm going to Terrastalize turn one. Because if they go for like a dark move, I don't want to be on the other side of that. Although they might just go for like a rock move. But I could boost my Heat Wave damage, which is advantageous when the opponent is not fully resistant to Heat Wave. Right? It's like one of two dragon types that doesn't fully just resist the hell out of fire moves. So let's see what we can do. Distract, distract, distract. Do not look at the ice ball to your left. Ooh, they're going to try and taunt Glalie, which would be a really great play if they were to pull it off. I know how I'm going to stop that next turn. Yes, I do. Oh, right! I forgot that this is a Pokemon that does like getting hit by... It does like getting hit by fire moves. Right. Of course, yes. Yes, of course. Speed boost. I love that speed boost. Okay. Speed boost actually means that I can sub. And the reason I can sub is because I'm going into Indeedee here. I'm going to set the Psychic Terrain. Can no longer taunt me if Psychic Terrain is up. Despite how it appears, Glalie is touching the ground. So it is affected by the Psychic Terrain. What the hell is Glalie? Can we ask that? Can I ask that? What is it? It's terrifying. Let's set up that nice sub. And we'll see what my opponent tries to do. It's going to Glaive Rush straight into Glalie. So I'm very glad that I did that. Doesn't my opponent... Doesn't that have, like, recoil of some kind? I thought that it did. Oh, right. The next turn I can do so much more damage now. That's what it is. And what was my boost just there? Just there? That was an attack boost. Attack boost, speed drop. Oh, okay. I'll take that, honestly. We're going to sub again, and we're going to go for Dazzling Gleam on this turn. Because if I can hit this Dazzling Gleam into their Baxcalibur... Is it Baxcalibur? Was I right? Then I can do, like, double damage or something crazy. Culber Berry coming in clutch right there. Dazzling Gleam popping off. That didn't seem like it did any more damage to Baxcalibur than it would have done. I know that they have a light screen up, but well, let's be real here. Okay. And now we get a special attack boost. Absolutely worthless for Flamigo, but that's okay. We can Frost Breath into the Baxcalibur because it will actually go through the light screen because it'll crit. And if I really want to do more damage, I can Helping Hand. Well, I just got the special attack boost, right? So let's actually put that to use. And let's go for a Dazzling Gleam. Baxcalibur just avoided... Oh, Baxcalibur avoided Frost Breath, which is a thing I didn't even know could happen. Did you? That'll fade the sub, but what is our last boost before potentially Flamigo comes in and just starts tearing stuff up? Oh, it's a speed boost. I love it. I love it. Okay, we're definitely going in. Let's go. Let's go, gang. Flamigo, your time is nigh, my pal. We're going to copy all those stat changes. That's the first thing we're going to do. Okay? Then we're going to drop all the defenses. All the defense drops, all the speed drops, whatever else that thing had, you're gone. And if we look now, we got a +2 Glalie on attack, a +1 special attack, and +3 speed. And guess what we have on our Flamigo? The same damn thing. Frost Breath, the Grimmsnarl. Acrobatics, the Baxcalibur. Yes, it will kill. I'm not going to drop my defenses for anybody today. Close combat, not necessary. And we're going to hit this Frost Breath this time. Thank you very much. And now we are set up to go, gang. This is how the team is supposed to work. Glalie's going to get another boost here too, by the way. Glalie does not stop boosting once Flamigo comes out. We got a defense boost, so Glalie's not going anywhere anytime soon. I've been getting like the most ideal boosts possible in this game, actually, because Glalie also has that special attack boost, which is now going to really help it do some work. Gyarados is going to lower our attack here. A bummer, but not the end of the world. And here also comes Drought. I think Glalie subs here. What's Glalie's defense situation? It's a +1 defense. Okay, so if I sub, or double team, honestly, or just protect. I could just protect. That'd be the smart thing to do, but I'm gonna sub. I'm gonna sub, get a little greedy here. Why not? And we're gonna acrobatics into the Torkoal. We're gonna see what turns into what here. What you got for me, Red? Chucky is gonna transform his Gyarados into a water type. Go figure. Acrobatics is only going to do that much to Torkoal. I wish it had done more. I'll be honest with you, everyone. I will be honest with you. Waterfall going into Whomst in the sun. So that's interesting. And Solar Beam, I assume not going into the bird. I'm going to be honest with everyone here and say I did not see it going that way. I did not know that that's what was going to happen to us on that turn. Hey, you know, sometimes you're wrong. I really thought we were going to see a heat wave. But we didn't. We did not. That's okay. Defense fell on that one. Good to take note of. I could just protect now because they're probably going to go into Glalie again. And it might be worth going for a close combat this time instead of... Actually, you know what? I should really be going after the Gyarados. I should really be going after the Gyarados, especially in a turn where I'm protecting, not subbing. So I'm going to do that now. We're going to go after Gyarados here. I'm remembering that Armarouge is in the back and is set up with a sun thing. So if we can kill the Gyarados, like we just did, no crit necessary, then... Armarouge has a way better time against the Torkoal than it does against the Gyarados. That's for sure. And that's on period. Okay. Flamigo's going to live because of the special defense boosts. The special defense boosts. Fantastic. Fantastic work, my little Flamigo friend. I know I'm not the first person to say this, but can we also just talk about how Flamigo is just a flamingo? It's fantastic. The only thing that's weird about Flamigo, besides its fantastic animations, I want to hug whoever animated Flamigo, is the fact that it tied its neck into a knot at the base. So if you look at the base of Flamigo right there, it's actually a knot, and it's part of its Pokedex entry. I think it like somehow makes it better at... fighting or something? We're going to sub with Glalie there. Really just guarantee that we're able to finish this one out. Eruption's going to come out. But now, my friends, Armarouge will finish things up, and I'm actually not even going to go for a Heat Wave versus the Miss. Even though I'm Fire Terra type in the sun, it would do a ton of damage. No, I'm not going to do that. Can we talk about also how polygonal Torkoal specifically is in this exact battle view? It's really funny. Torkoal like loses all definition. Now it's back. But then back when it's here, like when I go for a move, watch, it's disgusting. We're going to Expanding Force. Oh no, it's like between turns. At some point, there's like a really weird moment where like Torkoal and also like Grimmsnarl really feels the pain on like, just gets completely demoted to like, you are just now edges and shapes, my friend. Not much more I can say about that game. That's exactly how the team's supposed to work. It's really fun to do. And what I'll just say is that the only way it could have been better is if we'd kept Flamigo out the entire time, you know, but Flamigo still did go down. Mostly because there's probably way better things I could have been doing, but I knew I had the game, so I was just like clicking buttons. But very obviously happy about how that game went. Good game to my opponent. Okay, this might just be a Trick Room team. Call me nuts, but this might be a Trick Room team. How do I stop Trick Room here? I have to stop it. Mousehold has Encore, but it doesn't have Prankster Encore, so I would be slower than my opponent after the Trick Room. It would not work. I should really have Taunt on Mousehold, not Encore, for this exact situation, but you know. I could go Hyper Offense here. That's a play I could go for. I might just go, yeah, Bang Bang. And then King Gambit is probably, no. I'm going to play like I'm going to get it off. I'm going to play like there's no way you're getting up. Trick Room. I just, you know what it is? I look at this team and I'm like, obviously this is a very good team. I don't want to like poo-poo my opponent for using this team. There is not a single new thing on this team. You could copy and paste this team from Series 25 of Sword and Shield or whatever just ended. So what are you doing? What are we doing? Why are we here? What's the point? Why is that old lady in the background of every single battle? The shininess really gives me confidence that we're dealing with a couple of completely legit Trick Room Pokemon here. They're just gonna let me go for Expanding Forest into the Hariyama. Okay. Yes, I'll do that. I don't think Psychic kills this this Mimikyu. I tell you what would have killed is if indeed he still got Expanding Force. So there goes Trick Room. Now, I don't hate my situation still, though, because if they want to go into Torkoal now, Armarouge still has an okay time here. I think I might Terrastalize. Why? I'm not sure. Yeah, I actually don't. I don't need a Terra. I don't need a Terra. We're gonna Expanding Force, and I'm gonna follow me so that the Mimikyu can't go for like Shadow Claw into Armarouge. But does Armarouge live like a full health? Oh wait, what am I doing? What am I doing? I have Wide Guard. Yeah, bro. Then I just Psychic into the Torkoal. Armarouge might still get hit by a Ghost move here, but I gotta stop the Torkoal from full health eruptions. Shadow Sneak does not work, my friend. That's a misplay on my opponent's part. Eruption does not work. Gang, we are in good shape here. I can't believe I almost didn't go for Wide Guard. I'm in the situation. I was like, oh, Armarouge will probably live it. Who cares if Armarouge lives it? Now I can Expanding Force because they're not at full health, so I definitely can live one now. And I'll just follow me so that the Mimikyu can't hit me. I'll do what I was going to do last turn by accident on this turn on purpose. My opponent still just going for Shadow Sneak. It must not be able to do anything else. Maybe it's its only attack? Oh, gang. Completely legit shiny team going down to an Armor Rouge Indeedee combo. You're gonna gen your Pokemon, put them into the game. No min speed Trick Room team is all shinies. What are we doing? What are we doing? Good game to my opponent and your little polygon-ass Torkoal. Okay, my opponent has Murkrow. Murkrow can haze. Murkrow can stop us from our boost strategy even happening at all. Just want to name that and put it out there because it is true and it will happen if I'm not careful. Okay? My opponent also has a lot of speedsters on their team. What I might try to do is go Glalie and Mousehold in this one. If I go Glalie and Mousehold, I could maybe encore the Murkrow into doing something other than haze. And then that'd be a really good situation for burn. We're going to try that. I'm not saying that's the dedicated answer to Murkrow. I'm just saying that's what I'm doing now. I think the dedicated answer to Murkrow, honestly, is probably making a slight variation of the team in which there is a dedicated answer to Murkrow. Because currently that doesn't exist. You could Terra Fire Heat Wave and do some real good damage to Murkrow, but not always reliable. We're going to bring Flamigo, and we're going to bring, I think, Gambit. Because bar the Garchomp, Gambit has a good matchup against a lot of these Pokemon. Bar the Garchomp. And if we're not bringing Indeedee, then King Gambit doesn't have a ton to worry about as far as, like, not perfectly synergizing. Murkrow Scizor lead. So that does make me think that they're probably going to I mean, they're going to be able to Bullet Punch, though, too, is the thing. So I think I'm just going to protect for one turn, not do anything. Maybe they U-turn instead of Bullet Punch, but I think they're probably going to Bullet Punch. And I'm going to Pop Bomb on the Murkrow. Let's just see what they try to do. They might just try to Iron it. Like, why would you Bullet Punch and Tailwind? You wouldn't, right? I love that they get on each other's shoulders, too. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Insane Mousehold. This is not loaded dice, by the way. It's just Focus Sash. So I don't know how likely it is that it hits 9 times, but it's really important that it did because we don't have to worry about haze anymore. They go for the close combat. They knock me to my Sash, which again, very important that I'm Sash now. They lose their defense and special defense. And we get a Spadef boost and an attack drop. Okay. Attack is the best stat to lose on Glalie because Glalie doesn't benefit from attack boosts. And I guess it's not the best stat because we want attack boosts for Flamigo in the back. That's true. How worried am I that I'm going to get Bullet Punch and killed by that Bullet Punch? Am I pretty worried? What do we think? It's kind of crazy that Mousehold outsped even after Tailwind. Like, Mousehold is going before Scizor in Tailwind. I think that's pretty neat. I might risk it. I might risk it and go for a double team here. Because we have this Spadef boost. If they try and kill me with Hydreigon, they won't be able to. So we're going to try that, and we're going to Pop Bomb into Hydreigon. No good, no good. Okay. They went for Heat Wave, and Mousehold avoided, not Glalie. Unfortunate, unfortunate. Somebody avoided because there was like a little pause. But it was Mousehold, not Glalie. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 again. That's crazy. That's really good damage. We're going to go King Gambit now. We can Sucker Punch the Hydreigon, which I'm aware is not very effective, but it's better than just straight up getting... Like, I'm going to have to protect with Mousehold if I want Mousehold to stick around, because I think they're going to Bullet Punch into Mousehold. Got rid of Hydreigon. That's great. We might win this game without strats, so I'm not mad about that if that's the case. They went for close combat into King Gambit, but the Choppleberry saves us. That's sick. Okay, and they're now at like -2 defense, right? I'm pretty sure. And now it's the Garchomp. Okay, so the Garchomp was what was in the back. How do I win this? What's my best chance at winning this? If they Bullet Punch Mousehold, then Sucker Punch doesn't work into the Scizor. I don't want that to happen to me. So I think I just Sucker Punch into the Garchomp slot. And on the off chance that they Bullet Punch King Gambit instead, like going for Follow Me doesn't do anything. I might Pop Bomb into the Garchomp as well. Although Rough Skin would kill Mousehold, so I have to Pop Bomb into the Scizor. It would kill Mousehold after one shot. They did not kill me with the Bullet Punch there. Rough Skin, see, Rough Skin kills King Gambit there. Yeah. But going for all those Pop Bombs would just result in, yeah, me dying. Okay, so now it is... I wish I had one more turn there, because not under Tailwind, I think Mousehold would have outsped Garchomp, and then we could have done some damage to the Scizor there. Flamigo versus the World. Do I think I can still pull this out? I still have Terra. And I can close combat the Scizor. If the Scizor's Focus Sash, I'll be very, very sad. But I think I have a better chance of avoiding Rock Slides than taking multiple hits from Scizor. I shouldn't have Terra'd that turn. I should have Terra'd on the next turn. Because Terra doesn't give me anything on this turn. All it gives me is I drop my half resistance to Rock, which is very bad. Yeah, no, I should have Terra'd on the next turn. That was a misplay on my part. Unless... unless whatever this is happens. Okay. What did it think I was going to do there? I'm confused. It's not Sash. Okay. Does Flamigo have a single chance? Ugh. Avoid the Rock Slide. I think that's the only way I could do it. We do outspeed the Garchomp, crazily enough. Ah. No. I'll also say that even if I was still fighting type, like I think I misplayed for sure. Oh man, that's gonna kill me. Ugh, no use crying over spilled milk, but if I hadn't Terra'd and I kept my fighting, then that would have been just a neutral damage Rock Slide, but it was still single target, and Flamigo does not have a ton of defense. So Rock Slide there, single target, if it hit, I think was killing Flamigo regardless. But maybe it wouldn't have. And then I would have won. Very, very close game. Very, very good game to my opponent. Hey, thanks so much for checking out this video. It's very nice and fun to be making Pokemon content again. It's very fun to be playing games for all the people on YouTube. I said at the beginning of this that this team is broken. It's obviously not broken. I think it's close. What it really has trouble with is, I said this in the video, I keep dropping my pen. I said this in the video, Haze, Murkrow, a real problem, and also just Dondozo. I think there's some maneuvering that can happen. Like, I don't think that Mousehold or King Gambit have a permanent space on this team. I think really the only two permanent members are Glalie and Flamigo. I think there's a lot of different stuff to explore here, so I would not be surprised if I made a different team in the future. If I do make a variation of this team specifically and update it, then I will pin the comment in the comments below that I've updated the rental code. But if not, you might just see me make more similar teams in different videos with different rental codes and stuff. Check it out. The only way to make sure that happens, though, is to subscribe and to hit the notification bell and like and comment so that this video reaches more people. That'd be so fun. I also have a Discord, which I'll link in the description below. Go check that out. Love all my friends over on the Discord. The Berm Firm is the name of our Discord. And I'm also going to try to release a video at the end of every week in which I wrap up all of my teams, talk about them a little bit more in depth, and also grab rental codes that I'm seeing online that I think are really cool and be giving those to my friends. That video will be largely audio. I will obviously put the rental code up on the screen when it's happening so that you can easily see it. But if you're looking for something to just like listen to, you know, kind of like a podcast, I assume, I guess, rather, then that could be a really cool thing. And I'd love to see you check out those videos as well. It'd be real fun to get to talk a little more in depth about the teams I make. If you want to see me use a specific Pokemon that you haven't seen me use yet, drop it in the comments below. Plenty to go. I've only made 2 videos so far with this game. And yeah, great to be back. Thanks for checking out this video. Until next time, my name is Berm. See you later.